Hello and welcome back to another video. So this one is basically just to confirm a suspicion that I had a while ago, and that suspicion was that reputations in Warlords of Draenor are going to be a very boring, grindy piece of crap that are just not going to be fun. And unfortunately, I've got to tell you that that is the case. Now, don't worry, I'm going to back this all up with evidence, so let's just go through the, the various reps that there are. Now, this is all stuff that I've tested on the beta, and based on all the knowledge that is at my disposal, this is how things are going to be. So, first of all, we've got the Council of Exarchs. You basically just get rep with them via quests as you level up. The quests don't get you the full way, though, and, just killing mobs and stuff like that will get you to Exalted at the end. The same goes for the Horde with the Frostwolf Orcs. Next, we've got the Arakoa Outcasts. Now, you get a whole bunch of rep with them while you're questing, but then, do you know where you get the rest of the Arakoa Outcast rep? By grinding mobs in one location in the Spires of Arak. Yep, that's it. Just grinding mobs. Just killing them. That's it. Nothing else. Is that not mind-blowing? Now, the Steamweedle Preservation Society is the slightly more interesting one. You can grind mobs to get various items, but then also there are rares that you can hunt, so that's pretty cool. Then, let's just move on. You've got the Ashran Reputations, which are, of course, you rep up by just participating in Ashran and doing all that stuff. And then next, we've got the final two Reputations. And these are ones that I think a lot of people were kind of interested in. They were the Chitauri Defense and the Laughing Skull Orcs, one faction for the Alliance and one for the Horde. So with the Chitauri Defense, guess how you wrap up with them? You grind mobs in Shatrat City, that's it. You do not do anything else, you simply grind mobs in Shatrat City all the way up to Exalted. Yeah, that's pretty boring, isn't it? Thought so. As for the Laughing Skull Orcs, do you know how you wrap up with them? You go to Northern Gorgrond, and you grind mobs. Have you noticed a sort of running theme here? There's a lot of grinding mobs involved with these. Now, here's the thing. Why could these not have maybe a bit of a weekly story with them, or just little things at level 100 to spice it up and make it a bit less boring? At least with the Steamweedle Preservation Society, they've got the repeatable quests. But for things like the Chitauri Defense and the Laughing Skull Orcs, it's purely mob grinding. This feels like they've gone back to vanilla in the worst way possible. It's so unoriginal, it is so boring, and it is so lazy. These reps are just kind of tacked on top of the game, because most of the areas that, contain these mobs that you kill, these are already a part of the game in these level 100 subzones that are designed for doing the equivalent of daily quests in the expansion. So instead of just making something unique, interesting, and new for these reputations, they've just attached. It's like, say, if Cloud Serpent rep was got by grinding mobs on the Time the Isle. In fact, it basically is all Xiao Hao. That's what they've done. Everything is Xiao Hao. Just that you don't have a daily, in a few cases. I just am absolutely mind blown that this is the route that they've decided to take. And the thing is that these reputations actually, they've all got really cool rewards like transmog sets, mounts, and pets, and little buffs and things like that. But the gameplay to get them is so mind-bogglingly boring. It just feels like not even a few steps back, it seems like they've leapt back, maybe that they saw a ghost or something, they ran back, they've now fallen off the cliff, and the corpse is just sort of twitching on the rocks, about to be washed into the ocean. That's what it feels like. It's not just a few feckin' steps back. It is, it's really annoying, actually, because when I compare this to some of the older reps in the game, it's just kind of, it's even more mind-blowing when you think that these are the people who were able to make things like, say, Netherwing, like Netherwing. Another example would be, say, the Argent Tournament stuff, even though it did have its own problems. Like with Netherwing, you got, every time you got a new sort of tier of rep, you'd get a little bit of a story, sort of mission, or you get extra dailies, and there was stuff going on there. You could also grind it if you wanted, but overall, there was just a lot more there. There was a lot more meat in the bones of that reputation. The same goes for the Argent Tournament. Another example of something that was actually grindy, but I think better executed, was, say, the Nether Ray rep. What was it, Sha'tari Skyguard or something? back in the Burning Crusade. Now, fundamentally, that was about killing mobs, but you see, you would kill those mobs, which would get rep in itself. Then you would also, on top of that, get items from those mobs, and you could turn those items into a potion. Then you use that potion to see another kind of mob, and then items from those mobs could be used to summon rare guys, which you'd kill, and there was just a bit more going on there. And then, of course, there was also the stuff up with the ogres in Blade's Edge Mountains. That stuff was all just a lot better designed, and there was a lot more going on, whereas with this, it's simply just grind mobs. That's it. I mean, this is a very annoying topic for me, really, because I do like getting cool transmog sets, and I do enjoy collecting mounts, but goddamn, like, I'm not exalted with Xiaohao, because that's just crap content. It really is quite amazing that in 2014, a company like Blizzard is prepared to put this content in their game. It just shows such a remarkably stunning level of laziness. I mean, come on, that's like vanilla WoW stuff. For example, those Steam Weedle reps and the Insane in the Membrane title. Well, for that you were just grinding mobs for the most part. I know there was other stuff, but for an example, let's just say grinding the pirate mobs or the goblin mobs. Like, that had a title with it called The Insane, because Blizzard were kind of poking a bit of fun at their past self who thought that was a good idea. And what have they done? They've reverted to the same bloody system now. It's kind of laughable, isn't it, when you put it that way? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just a little bit bummed about this. I'll probably make another video about some of my issues with patch, or not with patch, well, yeah, with the patch 6.0 level 100 content, but I've got a little bit more to do in terms of getting footage, and I just thought that I wanted to get my opinions on how reputations are out. Now, I did do a similar-ish video a while ago, but that was more of a, hey, these may be bad, I need to go and do a bit of research. Now I've done the research, and I'm telling you, these are kind of shit. Yeah, sad stuff. Anyway, so let me know what you think about all this. If you are someone who has enjoyed reps in the past, then let me know what you think, especially. I mean, I can't imagine this is good news for anyone. Yeah, you can probably tell by the tone of this video that it's just, like, I've said mind blown a few times in this, and really, my mind is a bit blown. It's hard to come up with words for whatever the hell's going on here. It just makes no sense. It is so silly. It's as if they ran out of time, honestly. You know, maybe sometime in February or something, they just thought to themselves, ah, crap, we don't have time to make unique and interesting reputations. Let's just dump them all into mob grinds, because that makes sense. No, Blizzard, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's basically it for me. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.